Once a dog has successfully learned all the basic commands, there may be an interest on the part of the owner to venture further into some advanced commands for the dog. These more advanced commands may be an extension of the present basic ones or something totally new. However, in most cases, they are just an extension of commands already well versed for both. Training the place command is perhaps the next step because it is a follow-up to the sit command. This is a command where the dog actually stops at a specific point next to the owner and awaits further instructions. This can be further extended by getting the dog to make circular motions around the owner in the quest to be showier to onlookers. Another popular command that is considered more advanced is the sit and stay command. This teaches the dog to stay in one place even when the owner moves away. If the dog instinctively follows, which is always the norm, the owner then has to get the dog to understand that they are required to remain in the designated place. Directing the dog back to the position intended every time it moves will eventually create the understanding of what is required, thus making a successful command fruitful. Teaching the dog to remain in one place for long periods of time is also another advanced command that can be rather useful. This is especially so if the owner needs to go into shops or cafes where pets are not allowed. Being able to get the dog to sit quietly in spite of the distractions that may arise while the owner is in house training, although it seems very cruel to expect an animal to hold it where humans can just look for a toilet, it will help to the animal to introduce some sort of regimen. This will help to ease the burden to having a stressed-out pet and owner. The following are some steps that can be taken to help train the animal to be house-trained with fewer occurrences of accidents. Picking a particular spot where the owner wants the dog to eventually identify as the toilet area is something that should be done in a consistent manner. By observing when the dog is likely to need a toilet break and taking the animal immediately to the designated area until the deed is done will teach the animal the significance of the designated area. Also, lavishing praise when the deed is accomplished will further help to reinforce the idea behind taking the dog to the specified area. Take the time to understand the dog is also an important part of training the dog. Most dogs are not able to associate disapproval with the actual act of relieving themselves, as owners often don't catch them in the act. An owner's reprimand is usually only meted out upon discovery of the accident or mess. Therefore, the animal will eventually associate the disapproval to the mess and not the actual action of relieving itself. It is important for the owner to establish the disapproval at the time the deed is actually done rather than after, to ensure the animal understands the misdemeanor. Once this is established, both parties can work together to find a solution that would be as stress-free as possible. The owner should always remember not to make sure to use rewards and not punishment. Research has proven, in many areas of a dog-responsive behavior, that rewarding the dog is far more productive than punishing it. This is very conclusive, and most dog owners now choose rewards over punishments based on the same evident results. Take a positive approach. A dog trained by using the punishment method will usually create an animal that is terrified of the owner or trainer. Dogs that respond fearfully also eventually become desensitized and, in some cases, choose to ignore the trainer or owner simply due to the confusion the harness of the punishment causes. Dogs trained to comply simply based on fear of punishment are a pitiful sight to see and are very heartbreaking, especially for the more sensitive individual. This is bad for both the dog and the individual, who will only end up traumatized by the training sessions. Most dog owners will not be able to cope with such a sight, which may even cause the dog. In contrast, however, the positive approach of rewards within the training method is usually better received, with eventual desired results forthcoming. Pets usually respond well to rewards as they will learn to associate certain behavioral patterns as pleasing to the owner and therefore correct and acceptable. Although most dogs respond well to rewards and work accordingly with the owner to achieve the desired results, these rewards must be timed correctly to ensure the dog understands the particular action required is tagged to the reward given. Therefore, the reward should be instantaneous to the desired action as soon as it is performed. Failing to reward immediately will not help the dog to associate a particular action with the reward, and this will only contribute.
Dear fellow pet lover, my name is Adrian Faricelli. I'm a professional CPDT certified dog trainer, and for the last 10 years I've been helping people to eliminate bad behaviors in dogs and train well-behaved, obedient, loving pets by showing them how to bring out the hidden intelligence inside their dog. Every dog without exception has a hidden intelligence inside. It's an untapped resource to help you remove just about any troublesome behavior. I'm going to reveal how you can quickly eliminate any behavioral problem, no matter how badly you think it's ingrained, no matter what kind of dog you have. If that excites you, I know you'll find this letter extremely valuable, because I'm going to show you a dog training system that took me 10 years to perfect and tens of thousands of dollars to learn, a proven battlefield-tested system for creating an incredibly well-behaved, intelligent dog who follows your every command. To know more about this and to follow this incredible program, let's meet me on another side of this page through the link given in the description right now.